Hello, hello, hello. 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 Hey people, it's snowing here in Minnesota. Let me show y'all. See? It's snowing. What's up, Rufus? Good morning, Angel. Hey, S Square. Okay, I'm just going to start because I don't want to waste time. Not going to hold you guys for long. Thank you for coming on my podcast. You are welcome to my morning talk. I felt the need to say something this morning. I think as you can see on there, it says, I'm just going to leave it right there. It's something that dropped in my spirit this morning. I felt to share. I'm just going to leave it right there. You know, a lot of times we go into these different situations in our lives and we distress ourselves. We put ourselves at a disadvantage because of other people, because of situation. And this thing dropped in my spirit this morning. I'm just going to leave it right there. I am going to leave it right there. When I say I'm going to leave it right there, it's not about any personal thing that's happening in my life or what has happened on my Facebook or whatever it is. I'm talking about in general. A lot of times we carry these loads that we should not be carrying. We have these different notions that we feel that we should have because somebody else has them. We take upon ourselves to go into relationships that we should not be in, that makes us unhappy, but we're still there because of so many different things. And so this morning, I just want to tell everybody, you can just leave it right there. That's going to be my slogan for this year. I'm just going to leave it right there. Anything that does not make me or make you happy, you should just leave it right there. No need taking loads of things around you that you don't need. You know, when you're in a house and the house is full of stuff that you don't need, you take a long time to find the things that you need because you keep looking. You keep looking. If you have 3 shirts to wear, you know that you got 3 shirts to wear. That means you'll wash your clothes. When it's time for you to go to work, you don't have to search through a pile of unnecessary things that are probably not even like, you know, good, fabrics of things, because you have it and it's cheap and so you have a lot of it. So you got all this cluster in your life and you just want to hold on to it. I want to tell you to just leave it right there today. I don't know what your situation is. I know what my situation is. And I'm just leaving it right there. And I want to tell you to leave it right there. You don't need to please the world. You don't need to please your mom, your pa, the Liberian community, the community that you live in, because there are certain limits and rules that we have to go by. So at the end of the day, this is just where it is. Everything that people say, I gotta do it. What will people say? Leave it right there. If it's fear that you have, leave it right there. If it's envy that you have, leave it right there. What is it that you're envious about? Go and talk to that person. Tell them, I admire the way you walk. I admire the way you talk. I admire that you're in school. How did you get in school? Anything that does not make you happy, leave it right there. You don't need to be desperate for anything in your life. You don't even need to make people feel that you cannot do without them. You don't need to be in line with what society says. Oh, society says I have to be like very slim and I have to have a big booty and a big this and big that before and men are attracted to me and stuff like that. You don't know that. And that's not in actuality, because people have different tastes of what they want. A guy could stand here and he just don't like some girls, and he like big girls. But you're going to be suffering yourself going on these diets that don't work for you. And at the end of the day, you ruin yourself because you feel you have to model yourself for somebody. For me, I'm just going to leave it right there. This year, I'm going to leave it right there. If it does not make me happy, if it wastes my time, if I have to think about it unnecessarily, I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm just going to leave it right there. The things that I have to deal with are going to be things that I'm going to have something from. And that's self-love, okay? That is self-love. You can share the video if you want, because this is something that dropped deep in my spirit, and I felt, you know what? I'm not going to take a picture and put it there, because sometimes when you put words on things, they don't match what you're trying to say. Sometimes you have to actually articulate so people can understand, like, this is what this person means. And just leaving it right there is not just one little phrase that I'm just trying to say. Leaving it right there is a mindset. It's a huge mindset of not giving, like, we give too much credence to things and people that we shouldn't give credence and things to. You worry about things that you don't have no control over because you feel no. Sometimes you have to shut your desires down and just find a way to take care of you. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good inside? Did doing this thing with this guy make you feel good? No. If it didn't make you feel good, stop shagging him, okay? If it doesn't make you feel good, stop shagging him. If he's giving you money to shag him and to be with him, when you get that money, try to keep it and do some business for yourself and make yourself an independent woman. Don't do something or be with people because of what you can get from them, because that means you are shorting yourself. You are taking your own happiness out of your hands and you're putting it in another man's hands. Nobody can make you happy but yourself. So I'm just gonna leave it right there. I'm just gonna leave it right there. They're all close. They're all friends. The friends that don't appreciate your love and loyalty towards them, just leave them right there. You're grateful people right there. If the mom and dad always tells you what to do, that they want you to be a doctor but you are an artist, leave it right there. You don't have to be disrespectful to people to leave it right there, but you can leave it right there by just leaving it right there. Just simply leaving it right there. So that's what it is. I don't know what your situation is. I know what my situation is. I'm going to listen to this video again because it's going to talk to me when I'm done talking to y'all. And what it's going to do for me is going to help me fix myself into the place that I want to be, because I'm going to leave it right there. I'm tired of being that person that's going to be pleasing everybody else but herself. I am tired. If the situation don't work for you, don't force it. Leave it right there. Okay? Let somebody else come and take care of that. You don't have to be the hero for everything. Leave it right there. Some people be asking me, why don't you talk about this subject? Everybody's talking about it. Hey, if I don't want to advocate for something, that means I don't have interest in it. That means I feel that maybe the premise of it is biased, and I'm not going to get myself involved into things like that. So you know what? I leave it right there. I have the right to choose what I want to talk about, and you should have the right to choose who you want to be with logically, not because the person want to be with you, not because friends want to come around. People come around you, you don't even know what they're coming around you for. If you feel a bad vibe about them, leave it right there. You don't have to please nobody this year. Self-love, okay? Love yourself this year. Take care of yourself this year. Go to the spa, get a massage, get yourself done, get your feet done, get things done. Take care of you. Forget about buying that Valentine present for that man that ain't going to even be looking at you. Forget about you going to spend Valentine with that man that trying to be with somebody else. No, don't sacrifice your happiness for nobody. Okay? Listen and observe. When you listen and observe people, you know exactly what they're up to, and you can leave it right there. So for anything that does not help me or prosper me in any way, shape, or form this year, I'm leaving it right there. I give wine to people that give me wine. I give you water. You give me water, I give you water. You give me wine, I give you wine. That's the attitude you should have. Leave it right there. It's about time that we took away the pressure of what society says and think about what you want to do for yourself. Nobody's saying be an outlaw, no. But sometimes society have these rules, ethical rules, or how you call it, or things that they define that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. If you do this, you look this way, you do this, you look that way. So it puts you in this little prison, and you just stay in this prison, and you can't do nothing because you're so confined to what society says that you need to do, and what you mustn't do, and how you mustn't talk like this, how you mustn't sit like this, how you mustn't shag like this. Hello. I'm going there. So at the end of the day, I know who's gonna take this, but I'm taking it, and I'm saying leave it right there. So a lot of my pictures are gonna have leave it right there on there. Hashtagging, I'm gonna be hashtagging it because it's gonna be a constant reminder for my 2019 walk and journey. I am gonna leave it right there. You got something to leave right there, leave it right there. Somebody approaches you, don't want them, tell them I don't want you. Don't like somebody money and don't want them. That is bad luck. Why would you want to do that? Don't want to be with somebody if you know you don't oh, I like the way this person do stuff with me, so that means I just want to be with them, but I don't like them. No, when you like someone, like them from the bottom of your heart and be with them because you want to be with them, not because of what it can give you or how they can make you feel and stuff like that. You do it, you are a disadvantage to yourself. It's like and if you can fool everybody else, you can do that, but you must never fool yourself, because when you get to that place that you fooling yourself, my sister, my brother, you are out of luck. Because if you start telling yourself lies, that means that there is something incredibly wrong with you. That you start to lie to yourself and say these things that are not true about yourself, that means that there is something wrong with you. And then you have to think about it better. Because who tells lies to themselves? Nobody. You should love yourself enough to tell yourself the truth. That you know this thing I'm doing is probably not going to work. Even though I want it, but it's probably not going to work. So for the best of my sanity, for my peace, maybe I should just leave it right there. That's what leave it right there means. Leave it right there. Critically think about your situations. Don't just rush into emotions and things because, oh, I feel this way. Because I feel this way, I think that it's right. No. Just because you feel something don't mean that it's right. Sometimes you can have these incredible sexual desires for people, or you think that you're attracted to them and you don't really know them. You can't determine this is how you feel until there is an initial contact or connection that tells you that yes, I do feel something for this person, XYZ. Yes, I can definitely go on with my feelings. But we lie to ourselves all the time. Why are we lying to ourselves? Why are we lying to ourselves? It's not going to work for you this year. So leave it right there. Leave that girlfriend right there that you don't like. But maybe something you don't like, the people's daughter, leave her there. Don't like some part of her. Oh, I like her boobs, so that means I'm just going to stay with her because of her boobs, because I can suck it and it can make me feel good. No, leave her alone. Let somebody else that loves the whole of her have her and deal with her, instead of you wasting someone's time. We get in these relationships with these men, we go live with them, stay doggone years with them, and we don't have nothing to prove. And after about 3 or 5 years, it just becomes a common law marriage for you. And now no respect. And he not take up a 3 children out of you during that time frame, and he not ready to marry you, and he got a side chick. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. You want to get better in your life, and you feel that there is this job that I'm doing and people talk down to me, especially here in the States, people talk down to me. I don't feel right about doing this job anymore. I go to work and I feel so sad and this, leave it right there. Go find another job. What is keeping you from being happy? What is keeping you from being the person that you're supposed to be? Because you know what? When you are unhappy in your life, what happens is it prevents you from thinking critically. And when you don't think critically about things, you make so many wrong decisions. The results that come up are not good. That's why they say insanity is doing something over and over, the same damn thing over and over, and expecting a different result. It's because you're not thinking critically about the situation. You have to think critically about the situation. Like, okay, so even with your with your sexual life. You have to have sexual intelligence. You can't just jump and say, okay, this, I'm going to go into this relationship because of XYZ. You need to be able to at least think about it. Do I care about this person enough to open up myself to them? Do I care enough about this person for them to be able to come into my circle of intimacy? If you don't, please don't give yourself, and this is both men and women, because they get some men in, they all over the damn place. They just give themselves for free. They just drop the brief down on every girl, and the thing that is, I'm a Carlos. You know damn Carlos, dude. Everybody know about you. You're not no damn Carlos, because then nobody want to take you nowhere because you've been with everybody. No woman wants no good woman. Let me repeat myself, because some women didn't want it. No good, respectable woman wants a man that is shagging with somebody else, or wants a man that is all over the place. Everywhere you go, people know you. You introducing them to your friend, they're juking their hand, their finger in your friend hand, because they already know them, and they don't even want to be honest with you and tell you that, oh, I know this person and stuff like that. That in itself is not the kind of man you want if you're a responsible woman. It's not a big deal. Put the sex part away. Think about the emotions first. Put your emotions first. Is this going to work? Is this somebody I want to be with? Then you can think about the sexual part of it. And you also have to be sexually intelligent. I find a lot of Liberians not being sexually intelligent. They don't go with condoms. They just want, you meet somebody first day, you already want to go into the person. You don't even know how the person take care of themselves and stuff like that. Like, don't do that to yourself. Have some little respect for where you put your mouth. Have some little respect for the person, for yourself, as just yourself. And these things are serious. But you know, when we get into this, it's like, oh, sex ain't got no intelligence. Sex do have intelligence, but you have to know what it is to be able to apply it to your life. You can't just do whatever it is that you want to do with whomever you want to do it with just because you're a freaky person. I'm a freaky person, but I'm not going to do no freaky stuff with people I don't want to be with somebody I don't want to be with. And that's just it. I'm not going to open myself up to be with somebody that I don't feel deserve whatever that I have inside me to give. So at the end of the day, stop being a disadvantage to yourself. Stop being a disadvantage to yourself. Leave it right there. Leave all these things that don't prosper and that don't give you any happiness. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. Just leave it at the door. Walk away. Put it in an imaginary basket. Throw it away. Put it in a bag. Tie it up. Knock it on the ground. Break it up. Leave it there. But leave it right there. Leave it right there. Oh, you got this baby mama that you just cannot break up with. And because of that, you can't have a serious girlfriend in your life, because you and the baby mama got to be going at it. You got to go at it, and then you got to make up and stuff like that. So you got this poor girl that you're going out with just suffering under you because you refuse to leave it right there. So you're not going to have a relationship, because the way you're treating her, every time you treat people a certain way, when they care about you, it decreases the way they care about you. And at a certain point in time, they'll be like, you know what happened? I don't even want this person again. Because they're not even like up to the place that I feel that they should be at. Like, why am I even wasting my freaking time? And it's not going to do any good thing for me. I don't even want to be with this person. Don't ever take somebody's love for granted. Somebody come to you and tell you they want you. You don't want to just tell them, you know what happened? I don't want to fuck with you. Done. I don't want to be with you. I got somebody I want to be with. Don't be like a spider. Eating here, eating there, doing these things. These things are things that can take away you being an authentic person. Be real with people. If you're being with somebody else and you gotta tell the person, be straight with the person, you know what? I'm seeing somebody else, but I'm also looking to see if I can find the right choice. Be open with these women and stuff like that. Be open with these men. Don't hide these things, because if the person wanna be with you, you can tell them the worst about you. They're still gonna be with you, honey. But if they don't want to be with you, when you tell these things, then it's your way of having them walk away. It's your way of having them walk away. That way you don't hurt nobody. Nobody get to hurt you. Nobody came into your intimate circle. Nobody mess up your little this and that, your yin yang, and you're good. But people just, oh, you know what, I just want to hit that thing. You want to hit that thing. Sometimes you hit that thing and then you leave there because the thing's so damn sweet. Then you got to change your ways. Then you got pressure on you now because you have to deal with the sweet thing that you not put your hands in, and the thing that you're dealing with, and the thing that you're dealing with don't want to let you go. So now you got to be in the middle of two women or two men, and then you got to try to make it work. This is where people do this mistake all the time. Just be honest with yourself. It's not a big deal. You don't have to be all over the place. Be with one person. If somebody makes you happy and you see this other girl that maybe has something that your partner is lacking, tell the partner, I want for you to go to the nail shop today. I want you to do your nail shop, because I like ladies that got sharp nails, because I like it when you scratch my back. Be there and say those things to that person. Let that person decide, oh, I want to do it. If she don't want to do it, you give it 2-3 times and she don't want to do it, leave her right there. Because that means you have made your you've made an attempt to at least be able to explain things to this woman or this man about what you want from them, to be able to find your every woman or your every man in him or in her. And if she doesn't oblige, then you leave it right there, because that means you've made an attempt. But you made no attempt. Once you see somebody that get big butt, you go in there. You don't even have to go through surgery to get big butt. You can do exercises that will give you a big butt with your hips and everything. You don't have to go through incision to get a flat tummy. You can do exercises and you can get a flat tummy. All these things that we do to enhance ourselves for these men and these women, it's not worth it at the end of the day. Too much pain. Too much pain we put ourselves in to something. You come and go pay almost $10,000+ to go and do something with your body, alter your body to make yourself look good for somebody, and then the person gonna leave you for the next girl. They're not even gonna marry you. After they finish bouncing on that thing, doing all kind of things, and say, oh, you know what happened? I want you again. It's like you giving your liver to somebody because you love them, and then the person, after they got well and everything, they tell you, adios, thank you for your liver, bye. You can't force people to be with you. You can't force people to want to love you or feel the way you feel about them. If you see that it's not working, leave it right there. Don't do anything for people when it comes to your happiness. Do it for yourself. If you're doing it for somebody else, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, somebody else will let you down. You can't let your own self down. The only time people can let their own self down is when they commit suicide in life. And that's a prayer I wish nobody ever goes through. But you can't let yourself down. People can let you down. So when you're doing these things, sometimes people take fast for their friends. Sometimes people take loans for their friends. Sometimes people go through fights for their friends and their family. And when our friend and family ready to put finger in your apple, they just say they dip their finger in pepper and they just rubbing it in your apple. You just be crying. You be like, damn. And I fought for this person. I did this for this person. But you know what happened? If you do it for yourself, that is where you get your satisfaction and happiness, because you cannot let yourself down. But that next person will let you down. Your mom will let you down. Your pa will let you down. Your man that you sleep in the same room with will let you down. But you will not let yourself down. God will not let you down too. So what I have to say today to everybody that's watching, leave it right there. And I'm going to re-listen to this podcast when I'm done, because this is going to be, as I stated before, my New Year resolution. I've formed what I want to do this year. And what I want to do this year is leave it right there. All the old baggages, the old books, the old cronies, the old lectures, the old behavior, everything that does not bring me happiness, I'm going to leave it right there. And you should do the same, okay, people? I love you guys for free. I do love you for free. I just want to share this with you guys this morning. And, let's see where it goes. Inbox me if you do have questions, personal questions about the leave it right there mindset. And we can go from there. If you feel the need to talk to me, I like it when you guys come in my inbox and say, I need some motivation, or I need to talk to you about something. I like that, because it makes me feel that the reason why I'm here in my community is to do these things. Sometimes I don't want to be negative, but I have to be able to put some people straight. Because as nice as I can be, as gentle as you can see me, I don't take the mess. That's something that I don't take. I feel that it's disadvantage to me. It's disadvantage to people, so I don't take that. But yes, I invite you to come and utilize me as a part of your community that has the necessary knowledge to be able to help. Feel free to come in my box. A lot of people have come in my box. A lot of people have contacted me, and we've talked about the situation, and they feel good about the situation. And you know, sometimes just talking about it makes you think about what's the next move that you should make. And it's all about talking about it. You don't have to boil it inside of you. And you know, a lot of times we don't trust our family when we go through such trauma, because we feel that, oh, you know, I don't want to tell my family's going to look at me a certain way. So you can find some individual that you trust, and then you can talk to them about it. So yeah, come to my box if you want to talk. I can talk to you on the phone. Don't just call me. Please ask permission. And then if I say it's okay for you to call me, you can call me, or we can just send correspondence to each other. I love correspondence because I feel that sometimes it gives you a deeper insight of what you want to say. So yeah, people, this is it. I'm finishing my